Years in boxing. You know, it's hundreds and hundreds of years worth of history of boxing in Oklahoma. So I'm going to start with some questions, and I want the mic to start at the end of the table. I'm going to ask all you guys the same question. So after one of you respond, I want you to slide it on down. Just say your name, and let's go ahead and respond to the second question. JR, what inspired you to pursue a career as an MMA and professional boxer?
What inspired me is, honestly, I watched, I always wanted to compete, and I wrestled and did all the things growing up, and then when I got out of school, there was nothing really to do. Then I saw my coach, Matt Grice. I saw him fight in the UFC, and I was like, hey, that guy's from Oklahoma, I can do this. And then, so I started fighting, and I really did it because I wanted to be seen. I wanted to be seen for like the athlete I am. I wanted to be seen for the person I am. And I just wanted to, like have my own legacy per se in it. And I feel like I started to do that, and I just kept rolling with it.
Nice. Next up.
What inspired me to get into boxing was the passing of my grandmother. I used to watch, before I got into boxing, I used to just play games, go to school, and just live. After that day came, and I went to school, and I kept getting into trouble. My father asked me that I want to get into boxing, so I chose to get into boxing. The fighters that inspired me to fight were Manny Pacquiao, him as a young fighter, coming up in the rankings, fighting grown men, having tough fights, trying to provide for his family. After walking all day and trying to sell, food on the street to provide for his family, it inspired me to want to be a fighter. The shots that he took, just watching all of these fighters that just went through hell and came out on top and just always told us to keep going is what inspired me to truly stay in the sport and put my heart into it night and day.
Nice. That was Angel Davis. Up next, Omar.
Well, what inspired me was, I grew up in the streets of California. We had to fight. And I grew up fighting since day one, man. Being born at 2 pounds, 8 ounces, I can say that I've been fighting since birth. And I just love the sport, man. I don't necessarily like hurting people, but it's part of the game. I understand that. I love the competition. I love the feeling that you get in the ring where there's only 2 men and you have to face and give all you. It's a whole different world. It's a beautiful feeling, kind of way. It's a beautiful feeling. And I'm not just doing this for myself. I'm trying to do this for my family back in California, my teammates, my coach here. We're a small gym, trying to get more members, trying to get our name out there, and hope to bring more people, and hope to get more people in the sport and passionate about what we do, man. We're not just here to entertain. We got to protect